Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Dr. Sharina Saad from UiTM Kedah branch, and my partner is Miss Alia Nabila Fatihah Zulkifli from School of Humanities, University Science, Malaysia. The increasing use of generative artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT has reshaped how university students approach academic writing tasks. So therefore, today we would like to present a topic on students' use of ChatGPT in academic writing, focusing on the effects on satisfaction, writing efficiency, and learner autonomy. Of course, we cannot deny the fact that there is a rapid growth of generative AI in higher education, and ChatGPT is widely used for academic writing tasks. However, there is a rising concerns about over-reliance and ethics in using AI, such as ChatGPT. I would like to highlight there are three gaps that motivated this study. Firstly, limited empirical studies on learning impact on ChatGPT, and there are only few studies that examine writing stages, and learner autonomy is also underexplored. Accordingly, this study examines students' satisfaction with ChatGPT, perceived writing efficiency across writing stages, and learner autonomy when using ChatGPT for academic writing tasks. So there are three research questions. Research question 1, look at what is the level of student satisfaction with ChatGPT in academic writing in terms of ease of use, perceived usefulness, and engagement. And research question 2, how does the use of ChatGPT affect students' writing efficiency across the pre-writing, drafting, and revision stages? And research question 3, in what ways does ChatGPT influence students' learner autonomy, particularly with respect to self-regulation, decision-making, and independent writing development? Okay, let's look at the methodology section. This study employed a quantitative survey designed to examine students' use of ChatGPT in academic writing and its perceived effects on satisfaction, writing efficiency, and learner autonomy. So the participants comprise of 41 tertiary level students enrolled in various ESL programs that engage in academic writing. So the sample size is 41 students, and the students are selected using convenient sampling, and the data were collected using a structured online questionnaire consisting of 4 sections aligned with the research variables. And there is also an open-ended questions which prompts students to comment on the advantages, the concerns, and suggestions for integrating ChatGPT into academic writing. Okay, now let me clarify how the key constructs were measured. Firstly, students' satisfaction with ChatGPT. So this section assess satisfaction in terms of ease of use, perceived usefulness, and engagement when using ChatGPT for academic writing. So attitudinal statements use a 5 Likert scale, strongly disagree strongly disagree to strongly agree. So consistent with Likert scale measurement for attitudes and perceptions. Okay, in addition, some items were multiple choice or frequency based to capture usage and motivations. So secondly, for writing efficiency, across writing stages. So this section will examine students' perceived efficiency gains when using ChatGPT across pre-writing, drafting and revision stage, and items targeted common writing stage activities such as idea generation, content organization, language refinement, and also revision practices. And uh, another part of the questionnaire is learner autonomy in academic writing. So this section assess autonomy related behaviors, including self-regulation, decision making, and independent writing development. So items included students reported practices of modifying AI generated content and exercising judgment before the students submit their essays or the academic writing tasks. So finally, open-ended prompts invited students to comment on the advantages, concerns, and suggestions for ChatGPT. Okay, the quantitative data were analyzed using descriptive statistics, frequencies, and percentages to summarize students' reported levels of satisfaction, perceived writing efficiency, and learner autonomy, whereas the open-ended prompts were analyzed using thematic analysis. So the analysis followed established procedure for identifying and reporting patterns of meaning within qualitative data. So this is the result for student satisfaction for research question 1. Let's look at it closely. The results indicated that the majority perceived ChatGPT as beneficial for academic writing, uh, with 87.8% agreeing that AI improve assignment quality. And students also showed strong engagement levels and acceptance as 75.6% expressed positive attitudes and 80.5% believe AI enhances their critical thinking in some extent or significantly for their idea generation as main use. So these findings collectively suggest that students' overall satisfaction with ChatGPT in academic writing is moderate to high, particularly in perceived usefulness and engagement. So let's look at the Timothy's analysis results. So this qualitative evidence triangulates with the quantitative results by illustrating why students report satisfaction. So collectively, the qualitative data help explain why students report moderate to high satisfaction. So AI tools are perceived as efficient, supportive for their idea generation or idea development, helpful for learning, and useful for understanding and summarizing academic content. Okay, so here are the students' responses on the advantages of or their satisfaction in using AI or ChatGPT. Some of them have written that it is time saving, and when they do their work, it will be faster, and it is also an advantage, especially on idea generation or content development, and also it supports learning and also guide them in writing tasks and also helping them in summarizing comprehension support. So if you look at this, ideally, ChatGPT is time saving and idea generation are the most significant advantages that support student satisfaction with ChatGPT. Okay, now let's look at results for research question 2. How does the use of ChatGPT affect students' writing efficiency across the pre-writing, drafting, and revision stages? So if you look at the result, if we study the result, the findings suggest that AI tools support efficiency most significantly or most strongly in early writing stages, pre-writing or drafting, and are used as inputs for student-driven revision. Okay, for research question 3, in what ways does ChatGPT use influence students' learner autonomy, particularly self-regulation, decision-making, and independent writing development? So if we study the findings here, the results, it suggests that students generally maintain autonomy through self-regulation and evaluative control. Looking at the results on learner autonomy was supported most clearly through students' revision behavior, which demonstrates self-regulation, judgment, and ownership of the final written product. So this aligns with established definitions of learner autonomy as learners taking responsibility for learning through goal setting and independent evaluation by Benson 2013, and with description of autonomous learners as actively planning and monitoring their learning development. Little 1991. The qualitative findings on research question 3 also indicated that students recognize the potential risk to autonomy if AI use becomes habitual. So that was the reason why students edit the AI outputs before submitting their writing tasks, and they also evaluate the evidence output given by AI, and they also have this awareness of their over reliance to ChatGPT will be a risk to their writing assignments. Okay, so among the open-ended support on learner autonomy, the students suggested that they need to limit AI to brainstorming and summarizing their writing tasks. And they also hope that lecturers would teach them AI literacy, and also they need verification and critical evaluation on the use of AI or the use of ChatGPT. And they're also aware that AI is only a supplementary tool, not replacement. Okay, and they also hope that there are guidelines given to them and policy emphasis on the use of ChatGPT. Okay, now let's discuss the results. So overall, the findings indicate moderate to high satisfaction with ChatGPT, driven primarily by perceived usefulness. It supports efficiency without replacing thinking and aligned with autonomy theories. And the study also suggests that ChatGPT can support academic writing when integrated as guided learning aid. So it can only use as a scaffolding. Okay, it is a scaffolding tool in academic writing. So, however, to ensure that AI use strengthens rather than diminishes independent writing development, educational practices should emphasize on critical evaluation, verification, and responsible use of ChatGPT. Okay, so what are the implications of the study? Firstly, we can integrate AI, however, it is with guidance from the lecturers. And we also should teach AI literacy to our learners, our students, and AI can be established but with ethical guidelines. As a conclusion, the study suggested positive impact on satisfaction and efficiency. And of course, the study has its limitation by its self-report questionnaire design, which captures perception rather than direct behavioral or performance evidence. So finally, the study offers pedagogical insights for educators and institutions seeking to integrate ChatGPT into academic writing in ways that support effective learning, self-regulation, and independent writing development. So this contribution positions the study as a timely and relevant addition to research on AI in higher education. So I would like to thank the conference organizer. If you have any questions, I am ready to answer. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.